Are you hungry?
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. Today we're making chocolate cake. And it's the easiest and best chocolate cake you can make. It has 5 ingredients. There's nothing complicated about it. And we'll get going pretty much straight away. But before we have a look at the ingredients, do me the favor, click the subscribe button and check the bell icon to get notifications. Now let's have a look at the board. To make this chocolate cake, you need 200 grams of unsalted butter, 200 grams of dark chocolate, in this case it's 70%. You need 250 grams of sugar, 5 eggs, and a tablespoon of flour. And that's it. That's how simple it is. Yes, you can decorate it with other things afterwards. I'm going to decorate it with some raspberries and serve it with some double cream. But to make the cake, this is all you need. And the first thing we need to do is to melt the chocolate together with the butter. And to do that, I've prepared a bain-marie, so a water bath pot there. And we're going to melt that. But I'm not going to film that because it's quite boring. It's just melting these two things. So let's start with that, and then we'll continue with the rest. So you can see here, our chocolate and butter is nicely melted. Now it's time, while this is still warm, put in the sugar. I will mix this around. You want a homogeneous mass. Now that we mixed in the sugar, we'll put it into another container to kind of cool down. Because before we put the eggs in, we want it to cool a little bit. I will let this cool a couple of degrees. It doesn't have to be cold, but leave it 5 to 10 minutes. Now before we put the eggs into this, turn your oven on. You need to preheat it to 190 degrees Celsius. Now let's get going with the eggs. First we can break them a bit. And now we just mix them in here. Now you want to work the eggs in so that you get a nice kind of homogeneous mass of it all. That's pretty much where we are now. And it's time to put the flour in, the 1 tablespoon only, and work that in as well. So we mixed all our ingredients. Now it's time to put them in. I use one of these. I'm not sure what they're called in English, but you have this latch here. And when you open that, you can take this off. Then you just have the bottom. And to be on the safe side, I put some baking paper on the bottom. And I buttered the edges. Now we just fill this in. And this is ready to go into the oven for 22 minutes. That's important. 22 minutes at 190 degrees. But before we put this in, do me the big favor. If you stuck with me this far, there must be something you like about the episode. So do me the favor, hit the thumbs up below. Click like. Now this goes in, and I'll see you in 22 minutes. That's the 22-minute bell. That looks pretty good, right? Now we have to get it out. There we go. Let's see if we can get a hold of this. It's not always easy when you don't want to get burned, but I have a griddle standing here. And now you need to let it cool. Ideally, this should cool now for about an hour. So I'll see you in an hour and then we'll give it a try. As you can see, I took away the baking paper, but it's nice and cold now. So get whatever you want to serve it on. And now you can do pretty much whatever you feel like. You can put some powdered sugar on here, some kind of fruit. I'm putting raspberries. I think the nicest is just to kind of pile them on. Like that. Now doesn't that look beautiful? Now we're gonna cut ourselves a slice. We're gonna put some double cream on that slice and we're gonna try it. Let's cut into this one. I'm only cutting myself a small taster. And since I'm a little bit extra perverse, we'll also put some double cream on here. I had some left over from another dessert. So. Now we can dig in. Let's get a little bit of everything. As you can see, I managed to cut myself while the cake was cooling. This is fantastic. It's nice and sweet, but you still have the freshness from the raspberries. Don't really need the double cream, but it's nice. It's so moist. Your guests are gonna love this, or your family, or whoever you wanna make it for. That's it for today. But as always, before we go, if you're not a subscriber yet, please do me the favor, click that subscribe button and check the bell icon to get notifications. Thank you very much for this time. Bye-bye.